Hello everyone, this is Kamukama on Kamukama TV Rwanda. Everybody watching this video, you highly welcome and wish you the best in whatever you're doing. Today, we are going to discuss with boys or men, whatever, what will happen or what can you do when your girlfriend, when your fiance breaks up with you, if she decides to go away, if she decides to leave you, if she decides not to continue with you, what can you do? Many times, boys become desperate. Many times, boys hate themselves. Even some of them decide to commit suicide just because of the breakup. But with this video, if you follow it to the end, you will know how you can handle yourself when such a situation comes to you. The question is, what can I do when she breaks up with me? What can I do when she leaves me and she go? There is only one thing you can do. This is my advice. This is my word, keep it. The one thing you can do is the power of silence and no contact room. The power of silence and no contact room. The only solution to such a situation when a girl has dumped you, when a girl has decided to leave you, is keep silent, be silent, and disconnect any form of communication with her. That is the power of silence and no contact room. Dear friends watching this video, silence is the best answer to someone who doesn't value your words. Someone who don't value your words, the only solution is to keep silent. Because silence is the only solution to a person, is the way of revenge to a person who doesn't value your words. So the power of silence and no contact room. Now, there are four ways how silence can be beneficial to you. Or there are four things you can benefit from keeping silent when a girl has left you. Point number one, you will have your upper hand, your upper hand. You will have your upper hand. Having upper hand means what? It is the position of having or being in control in a particular situation. So it means once you keep silent, you have given yourself a good way of changing the situation and you start controlling it. Just because you are silent. Because when she leaves you and you start crying, you start begging, you start calling her every time, you start texting her every time, you are putting yourself in a situation of being controlled by her. But when you keep silent and you disconnect any way of communicating with her, it means now you are giving yourself an upper hand, or you are giving yourself a chance to control your feelings, and you start being free from the problem. This means that you don't show her how desperate you are because of losing her love, her care, and everything from her. Point number two. Sometimes silence is louder than a voice. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, everybody watching this video, I want to assure you that many times silence speaks louder than a voice. So if she goes away, don't continue shouting, don't continue crying, just keep silent. Why? Silence will speak louder than a voice, and she will understand. Point number 3, you will have time to think and to reflect. Everybody watching this video, I want to assure you that times heals wounds. Give yourself time. Keep silent. With this, you're trying to giving your time enough time to reflect on yourself. And then when you're reflecting on yourself, it means you are trying to heal your wounds. And then soon or later, you will forget about her and you will start your new life with a new girl. Next, the first benefit of keeping silent is what? Tables will return. When I'm talking about tables will return, do you know what it means? I am explaining it. Tables will return means to change from being in a weaker position in relation to another person to becoming a stronger person. It means that when you keep silent and she waits the words from you, she waits that you will be crying, she waits that you will be begging, she waits that you will be asking her to be back, but you keep silent. You disconnect all kind of communicating with her. You're trying to make your table returning to the normal position. It means you are trying to become stronger and you leave the weak position. But it is very hard. You're asking yourself, how can I implement that no contact room? How can I manage to keep silent? There are only two ways how you can keep silence. Number one, fight the temptation. Fighting the temptation means what? Try to ignore everything that can make you remember about that girl. Communication in kind of calling, messaging, emails, any kind of information that can make you remember that girl. Please fight it. Don't continue going in places where you used to go with her. Don't meet people you used to be with her. No. Try to fight all temptations that may force you to remember that girl. Number 2 is use KISS principle. KISS principle. KISS, KISS. Now, this KISS principle means what? It means keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. K stands for keep. I stands for it. The first S means simple, and the second S means stupid. So what does it mean? It means it is a design principle which tells us that we have to keep things as simple as possible. So always say, let her go. She was even not beautiful. Let her go. She was not even good for me. Let her go. I will get someone else. Let her go. I will take my time and rest. Let her go. So try to make things very simple. Take yourself as if you're stupid. Huh? That KISS principle will help you. So those who have been watching this video, if you try this, I'm very sure you cannot be desperate. You cannot suffer from anxiety. You cannot suffer from lack of care and what. But instead, you will find yourself in a good situation, like the normal way used to be before you meet that girl. So if you keep silent, if you create no contact room, I'm very sure your wound will be healed as soon as possible. It was me, Kamukama, on Kamukama TV Rwanda. I surely welcome you in our next video. Make subscribe make comments, and share to your friends and relatives. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.